Okay, so it's been about a day since you made your coil pot, and what I did was I took it out of the bowl, which it just falls right out of the bowl, because what happens to clay as it hardens is it starts to shrink a little bit, and it shrunk away from the styrofoam bowl, and so it slides right out. And then wrote your name and class code on the back with a colored pencil. And what we're going to do now is we're going to decorate the inside of the bowl. The outside of the bowl already has these awesome coils to it, and already has a little bit of the design of the bowl. So we're just going to leave that like that. And now you have the inside that you can decorate. Now, right now the clay is leather hard because I kept it in a bag over the week and kept it at leather hard. Leather hard means that here's a little piece of the leather hard clay. It means it keeps its shape. You can't squish it anymore. It breaks pretty easily, but it's not so breakable that if you just drop it, it breaks into a million pieces. After leather hard, it will get what's called bone dry. This bowl is bone dry. See how this is a much lighter gray than this one? Also, it's very, very brittle, and if you drop it at all, it just breaks into a lot of little pieces, and it's very, very, very brittle. You can see how that's just breaking apart. It just easily breaks apart in my hand. Also, there is nothing that can be done for these pieces of clay if they break. You can't glue them back together at this point. So do be careful as you decorate, and keep it in the bowl while you decorate. You're going to use a colored pencil that's not very sharp, and the reason we use colored pencils is not because the color will show up, but because the lead in the colored pencil is very soft and they tend to be a little bit dull, which is what you want. And you're just going to decorate the inside with some geometric lines and shapes and patterns, okay? No words, just lines and shapes and patterns. Now, see all of this all that stuff sticking up there? You want to make sure you get rid of all of those. Those are called burrs. And you want to make sure that you brush all of those out, because if they dry and get fired, still attached, they will actually be sharp little pokies when they come out of the kiln. I'm just going to decorate the inside of this bowl so you can kind of see what that looks like and how I keep brushing all of those burrs out. See how there's a lot of burrs in there, and they all need to get brushed out. Which might also mean drawing over what you just did to brush them out of your shape. You can see how I'm holding this on the side. You want to make sure that you've got a good grip on it, because again, if your bowl breaks, you're just going to have to start over. See how some of the burrs have gotten inside those shapes there, right there? So just brush it out with your colored pencil. I can just sort of scoop it out there, and then just drop it onto the table. Okay, then when you're done, you're going to leave it out of the bowl. You're going to use your bowl to scoop up all of these little pieces of clay that are all over your table and scoop them into the bowl, because you do not want this all over the floor. It will make the floor very, very slippery, especially any linoleum floor. It will make very slippery, and a carpeted floor, of course, would make very dirty and dusty. All right. And that's all you need to do for today.